Switch!
game last night. Come on, back to work. Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
Don't worry. Who even trying to shoot that, man?
So you want to work on finishing at the hoop. Let's get started.
league that has become all about the three ball, here are two teams that are fantastic shooting it from deep, Doris.
Yeah, we call this the three-point revolution. It is how the league has evolved. The game looks nothing like it did 10 years ago. Obviously, the pace is faster and the spacing is much better.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves: Townsend, Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. MP is out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Edwards in at the 3 slot. Now here's Ball. Washington right side, 5 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's MP from outside. Washington grabs the miss. Here's Charlotte. Hits a three-point game. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night.
Around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Ball. He's coming off a 25-point game against Philadelphia. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
From deep, MP. The Hornets pull it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
Now here's Rozier. Last game, 26 points for him. Ball against Russell. Three-pointer Rozier. Charlotte again missing. Minnesota's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Edwards. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Charlotte's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Ball passes to Rozier. Back to Ball. Uncovered. Good. He hits the jumper. Ball's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You're starting to be able to trust that Terry Rozier is going to make these finds.
MP shot is good.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Now here's Rozier. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Pass to Oubre. To the paint. Outside for Rozier. Pulls it. That shot is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Now here's Washington, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Rozier against MP. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. MP up top. The pull-up jumper. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Oubre. Back to Ball. To the inside. Rozier uses the glass on the layup.
I'll tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
MP, that one's good.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Rozier. Back to Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jump shot is good.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it. When Terry Rozier switched teams from Boston to Charlotte, think about the level of responsibility and the burden change from one team to the other. Now a starter, now all kinds of responsibilities on his shoulders.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. So, Doris, what differentiates Terry Rozier at his position?
His scoring ability, his threat as both a three-point shooter and a dribble drive guy. But the key, BA, to me, and what distinguishes him, you can play him on the ball or you can play him off the ball. So he can play with another great guard and still flourish.
Now here's Smith. He had 9 points in his last time out. McDaniels from long range drills it from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's MP from outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This defense just can't stay. Connected to shooters.
Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Left side, Oubre. Back to Hayward. That's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. MP with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Russell, that's good. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
And the Hornets with possession here. Following the score by Minnesota. And here's Oubre from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Here's MP. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Looking to end the run. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Substitution on the court.
Gobert against Plumlee. Back to Rozier. Ball outside. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Washington and Plumlee patrol the paint. Rozier out on the wing with Hayward. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. That's the Hornets 5.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Pass to Rozier from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
They split their games last season and both figure to be fighting for playoff spots this year. Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Washington. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Ball outside. Knocked loose. Washington outside. Rozier from outside. Buries it from 3. Rozier's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And the basket by MP.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Washington to the middle. And it's Rozier. That time on the assist by Washington. Rozier's got 9.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Not going to go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. It's early in the season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track?
Well, first of all, they have to relax. They can't panic. It's still early in the season. But, of course, it's on the leaders of each team to set the tone. They need to make sure everyone is locked in and on the same page.
Now here's Rozier. 9 points in the game.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's MP. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. MP's got 40 points.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. Now here's Plumlee. Washington up top. The kick out to Ball. Just 4 to shoot. Over Russell. And that one hits the back iron.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved to just one pass more?
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Now here's Hayward, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Oubre, he's checked in for Washington.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Now here's Oubre. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And they pick up 2.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Smith passes to Oubre. And here's Hayward. Martin inside. Covered by MP. McDaniels can't hit.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
On the wing, MP. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Oubre. Martin outside. Fast break, Minnesota. And it's Martin with the rebound. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Fast break, Minnesota. Pulls up for 3. He drops it from range.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Martin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside Oubre. Nice D from Anderson.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
From deep, MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Martin. Here's Smith. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's the lob. Shot clock at 6. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Anderson.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by... And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with...
the score, here Hornets, 39. The Timberwolves, 74. Hey, your Hornets Youth Dance Team. Please give a big round of applause.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far. It's been a runaway. And here are the Hornets now. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. On the court for the Timberwolves. At the forward spots, it's Edwards and Towns. D'Angelo Russell is out there with MP. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Charlotte is shooting about 41%. Ball passes to Oubre. Back to Ball. Pass to Plumlee. Outside Oubre. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 4 rebounds in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. 12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Rozier. He's got 11. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I think the first thing that strikes you when you watch LaMelo Ball is the flair and the vision he has for passing the basketball. So much so, guys, consider the second youngest star to ever hit 700 career assists. The first, LeBron James.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Rozier from outside. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul.
Minnesota's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And Another one.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Russell against ball. Plumlee passes to Washington. Here's Rozier. And there it is for him. Rozier's got 13. It's been so impressive how quickly LaMelo Ball has adapted to NBA play doors.
Well, from the outset, B.A., he has looked like he has belonged. This guy distinguished himself amongst his class of rookies. And consider now, it's really about refining point guard skills, continuing to be consistent as a perimeter shooter. Point guard position has a lot of responsibility.
Ball no good.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
MP no good. The Hornets have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Three-pointer Rozier. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And it's Russell. That time on the assist from Towns. 7 points in the game.
No hesitation on the break. That's been an advantage for them.
Rozier outside. Pass to Oubre. Back to Rozier for 3. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Gobert no good. The Hornets have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And here's Oubre from the arc. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And here's MP from outside. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Oubre. Softly drops in the floater. Oubre's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
And here are the Hornets now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. MP. And good! There's another.
Assist
71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Ball passes to Plumlee. Rozier outside. Now here's Ball. Let's go with a 3. Edwards pulls it in. MP outside. Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards. From deep, MP. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Pass to Rozier. Russell against Ball. Rozier outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's blocked by Gobert. Now Edwards. Now Russell. Towns with the ball. He's guarded by Washington. Towns double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have it. Jump ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
So it's Minnesota now. Gobert passes to Edwards. Hits the trifecta. Edwards has got 5 now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Ball no good. And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
Count that one. He has 7. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Here's Rozier. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Pass to MP. He can't get that one to fall. And Charlotte going the other way now. Oubre on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Plumlee. And that one's good. Plumlee's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Inside, here's Towns. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game, and we'll see you next time.
Now that's a level of effort on the defensive end we haven't seen before tonight.
You know, I think you're just seeing a gradual improvement as we translate lessons. What's the latest?
Nate White just dropped with potential.
So basically what I'm hearing right now.
Okay, I'm confused. Because what is this part about Phil?
Othello has been using Nate to leak his agenda to the press.
Right.
So it's
Well, we've got a marquee matchup here tonight, don't we, Brent, with two of the top teams in the league set to go at it.
Yeah, this is one where you might put your phone on vibrate, turn the lights down a little bit, go ahead and have dinner early, because this one is going to be a great matchup, and you don't want to miss a play.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. The guard spots filled by Poole and Thompson. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Wiggins, and it's Wiseman in at the 5 down low. Shot clock at 3. Wiggins, and no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, This initial game is a big one.
Thompson passes to Poole. From deep. Minnesota with the rebound. About a minute played so far here in the first. MP, that's for 2. Wiseman with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
Thompson outside. Pass to Wiggins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We saw Andrew Wiggins take a big step forward when he went to Golden State in 2020.
A lot of people think that's a subtle change, but I actually think it's a lot bigger. When you get a player of Andrew Wiggins' caliber who is born to score, and you adjust some of the shot selection and how offensively he's staying engaged, that's a big difference both physically and mentally. It's been a big uptick for him along with his defensive presence.
Here's Wiggins after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Poole the pass to Wiggins. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors miss again. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Hornets in Charlotte. And here's MP for 3. Connects again from distance.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up-and-down last couple years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there, and then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big 3 to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. And, winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
Drills the three-pointer. 9 points for MP.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
MP against Thompson. Over MP. Thompson misses.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
That bucket in no time at all. MP's got 12.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Thompson outside. Passes it to Wiseman. No good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Going into the first game of the season, he said we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Good on the triple. Thompson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. MP, that's for 2. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Wiseman just has that great rebounding range to be in there and make something happen for a second chance bucket.
And he gets the bucket. 19 points for MP.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Thompson from long range. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. And here's MP for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
With very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Thompson for the triple. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
MP, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Wiggins kicks to Poole. Thompson outside. Baseline try, and it's Golden State with another.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
A three from MP. Good! Another from three.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And G8 with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season. Timeout called the Warriors. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineup, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Prince in for Edwards. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Green comes in for Kuminga. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jordan Poole. Here's Iguodala. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Timberwolves leading by 14. MP. Thompson with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
DiVincenzo finds Looney. Back to DiVincenzo. Fires the three. Another three for Golden State.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Dante.
A three from MP. And again for three.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg. And the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember. DiVincenzo passes to Green. Iguodala outside. Puts up a three. Reid with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
MP, that's for two. And too long on the shot.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration. On his face.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Noel, he's checked in for MP. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Dante DiVincenzo, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Wiseman. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Poole in at the shooting guard position. Here's Wiseman after the made shot from MP. Wiseman kicks to DiVincenzo. Trains the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game, and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And here's Wiggins after the three-pointer from MP. DiVincenzo finds Wiggins. And here is Poole. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Warriors trail by 17.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Wiggins. 5 points in the game. And the pass to Kuminga. And here's Poole for 3. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Here's Poole after the made shot from MP. Poole, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And yes, it's good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Warriors trail by 21. DiVincenzo passes to Poole. Edwards against Wiggins. Now here's Poole. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's MP, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Brent, it's been well documented. 3-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. And the Warriors miss again.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Will it go? Poole, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in, and then for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Wiseman. And it's Klay Thompson in for Jordan Poole. Thompson with the bucket.
Klay not forcing anything, just waiting for his time and collecting points in the flow of the offense.
And talking about Donte DiVincenzo, a native of Delaware, that's a state that doesn't see many of their own go pro.
Well, he has been a winner at every stop, Greg. In high school, back-to-back state championships in Delaware. And then he won 2 titles in college. He won a ring with the Bucks. And so the resume has a long list of titles.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Wiggins. 5 points in the game. Here's Kuminga. That misses off the backboard. Minnesota's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. A nice shot by MP.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Here's DiVincenzo. 11-point game his last outing.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
MP, that's for 2. Here's Towns, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Towns has got 6 points.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
DiVincenzo passes to Wiggins. Over Edwards. He's off on that one. And Minnesota now the other way.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now Kuminga after the missed 3 from MP. Thompson misses. 52 seconds left here in the second. And here's MP for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 51 points for MP.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Kuminga. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Timberwolves look good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Taurean Prince in for Edwards. Now here's Iguodala. Outside, Green to stop the run. Buries the long-range jumper. 8 points for him.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
And the basket by MP.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And your Minnesota Timberwolves, 81. The Warriors, 45. Making their way onto the court.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. MP is out there with Russell, and it's Edwards in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And we're well aware of how dangerous Klay Thompson can be. You remember that 37-point outburst in 1 quarter.
MP passes to Towns. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, that 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Poole. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Poole's got 5.
And Poole up ahead of the defense on that pull-up in a hurry.
Down low, knocks it loose. And there's another turnover by the Warriors. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Barry, what made them special?
Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me, it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom and so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. And so the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the dunk by MP.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Thompson outside. Pass to Wiggins from past the arc. And another three for Golden State.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
The three from MP. They get it back. And the dunk by Towns. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Thompson with the bucket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
The three from MP. The Warriors pull it in. Wiseman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Step back shot. Poole the pass to Wiggins. Launches a three. Poole no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. The three from MP. Wiggins with the rebound.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And a deep three from MP. The Timberwolves again can't hit. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And here's MP for three. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 66 points for MP.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. 4 seconds left. Here's Looney, and he converts the layup. Looney's got 4 this quarter.
Looney in the right spot there. Good presence on the inside as he boxes the defense out and sends the ball right up.
And so it's Minnesota with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our state football.
Substitution on the court. At the line for your Timberwolves, P.J. Joseph. At the line for one.
Poole against MP. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And he makes the first.
Jordan Poole has stepped onto the NBA stage and not ever backed down from a challenge. He plays with tremendous confidence.
And here's MP for three. Hits it from three-point range.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour
So, how you feeling, big guy? You nervous?
Okay, so I haven't really seen them interact with each other much, but from what I understand, Othello is convinced that Freddie is angling for his job.
Wait. So it's not just about the PR initiatives?
Nah, I mean, I'm told it goes way beyond that, you know? Again, you'd have to double-check all this, but apparently Othello is paranoid about Freddie's relationship with Phil Boyer, and ever since Freddie was hired to help smooth things over between me and the fans, Othello has been telling people that he thinks he's on his way out.
This is good stuff. I mean, is there any truth to it, though?
Not as far as I know, but Freddie probably wouldn't mention it to me. But I don't get the sense that he's trying to do something like that. You know, he's a real down-to-earth guy. He knows where his strengths lie and tries to empower those around him. He's just not that kind of person that would try to get a GM fired. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. So has the paranoia showed up in other aspects?
I mean, the biggest example is the trade proposal.
This is some pretty explosive stuff, man.
The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. At the forward spots, it's Edwards and Towns. MP is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it... Gobert in at the center position.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Avdia. That shot missing. Now Minnesota takes it the other way, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Beal outside, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's Beal. 29 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And he may have posed even more problems with his passing. They had to worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
Here's MP. And another three from Minnesota.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Porzingis. And again, Washington, no good.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
MP shot is good.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Washington calls timeout.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Wright finds Porzingis. Here's Avdia. Wright outside. Pass to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Here's Avdia. And again, another missed shot. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Beal from outside. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That is room service delivery from right there for the Sweet 9 to create a high percentage shot.
And the basket by MP.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Right outside. Back to Beal. Fires the three. And again, Washington with a triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And the Wizards with possession here. They trail by 11. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Beal. 6 points for him. Oh, they get a hand on it. Right, pass to Porzingis. Off the mark there with a three. The Timberwolves have gone an impressive 8 of 9. MP, that one's good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Avdia. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Beal finds Kuzma. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
Tell you what, guys, he seems to improve with every game. I mean, Kuzma continues to hone his catch-and-shoot game.
Oh, didn't think that was going in.
3-point field goal.
MP's got 25 points in the game.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
They get the rebound. Kuzma. The layup off target.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
From deep, MP. And another three from Minnesota.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Gets the three to fall. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
From deep, MP. Good. Another from 3.
3-point field goal.
With every three-pointer made now, he comes closer and closer to that top spot in the record books.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance. Porzingis passes to Wright. Edwards with it. Now Wright defending. Here's MP. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Barton finds Gafford. And here's Beal. Pass to Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Back to MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Beal. And again, Washington, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
3-point field goal.
MP's got 39.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Gafford. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And here's Russell. Here's MP. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
You know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
It's been all Timberwolves. The three is up. Gafford grabs the miss. Washington has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Beal with it, now guarded by MP. And then Beal with the dunk.
Nimble moves on the drive by Beal. Able to just slip past the defense into a shot.
MP, that one's good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Well, the Wizards shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. Barton outside. Now Morris. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Stolen by Reed. MP against Morris. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Timberwolves, number 9.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pass to Beal. Lets a 3 fly. And again, Washington with a triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's Minnesota with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points. Looking good.
All right, let's make some noise for New York.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Field goal.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Wright in at the point guard position. That's the group for Washington right now. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that's slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
No good from outside.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Avdia. Over Edwards. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall.
Connects again from distance.
Nails the three, and he's now even for the record.
Hard to believe his next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season. MP, the pass to Edwards. Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass. MP's got 57 points.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Pass to Beal. Here's Avdia. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Count that bucket.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
And it's 6'9", Deni Avdia with good! Another from three.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That three, moving him into history.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the three, and now stands alone at the top of the list.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 37 left in the first half. And the Wizards shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Right, the pass to Hachimura. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Anderson.
Fourth team foul.
And he drops a first. Noel, he's checked in for Russell. That one's no good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Morris finds Hachimura. Right on the right side. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Wright's got himself on the board with a three there.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
Pass to Prince. Launches it. The offensive rebound. To the wing on the left. From deep, MP. Hits a three-pointer.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Barton outside. MP against Wright. Back to Barton. The three ball. Reed with the rebound. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Barton outside. Morris outside. Shoots over Anderson. A dominating first half of play.
With the score, your Wizards 44. The Timberwolves 78.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. So for Minnesota right now, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. D'Angelo Russell is out there with MP. And it's Edwards in at the 3. Beal finds Porzingis. Right outside. Back to Beal. Over MP. 6 to shoot. Good on the baseline, Jay. Beal's got 21 points in the game.
The consistency of Beal's scoring has been terrific. And, of course, his teammates keep working hard to facilitate to him. All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Porzingis misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Wright. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Beal from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards has got 4 rebounds in the game. He got it again! Sensational! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Here's Beal. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's MP from outside. Second chance effort from downtown. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Avdia. Back to Beal. From deep. Beal with another miss.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Edwards. Yep, that one goes. Edwards got 6 points.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Right, the pass to Beal. A shot to stop the run. That doesn't go either for Beal. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Here's MP. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Beal. Right outside. Back to Beal. Over MP. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
A nice shot by MP.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Beal outside. Porzingis up top. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Russell finds MP. Good. He hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Beal, the pass to Wright. Now Porzingis. Here's Avdia. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Wright against Russell. Trying to get back on track. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Down low. Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent.
Substitution on the court.
Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Barton in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line, Clark.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future, extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
Morris passes to Barton. Back to Morris. Beal outside. Fires the three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 7 tonight.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
So with this win, they take the first of 2 games they'll play this year against the Wizards.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
Back to Morris. Right side, Porzingis. Offline with a 3. MP against Morris. And the basket by MP.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Morris. Oh, and Reed with a block. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
MP against Morris. MP with it. From deep. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.
What do you think of the report that the team is considering packaging you?
Oh, man, I just wish that stuff would die down already, man. John, talk to me, man. No, they actually haven't approached me.
So you haven't been...
Ooh, okay. We're not gonna teach me that. I can hit you with the shopping cart. Oh.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV and Season 2 of NBA 2K23.
Fresh apparel, soundtrack additions, and new rewards. There's so much to explore in Season 2.
And we've been asking the developers for all the details, and now that we're live, here's